living for the single woman over 50. Good morning. Good afternoon. 12:48. Thursday, June 25th. I don't know. It's all running together. But nevertheless, I just wanted to pop in really quickly. I think I put a little prelude up here. This morning, I spent some time with my grandson. He's in town, staying with his other grandma. You know, they moved to Charlotte a couple months ago. So I picked him up, took him out to breakfast at Waffle House, which is one of his favorite spots. Even the food wasn't that great. And I like Waffle House, but today wasn't great. And then we went to the park and we played and stuff. And I went and got an oil change. He was with me. Got some ice cream, and then I took him back because I have to work today. But and I am tired because he wore me out. Okay, let me just say that. 6 years old, running around, hot. It's like 87 degrees out, probably close to 90. So anyway, I just want to pop on quickly, kind of give you guys an update of where I am. My mom is back in Connecticut. I took her back on the first month of June. And long story short, and I'm going to do a caregiving video specifically for caregiving. But long story short, it was just really too much for me. It was too much physically, financially, emotionally, because I don't have any support. Like literally, right? Troy and Soleil were here the first month and a half, which was wonderful. They were great step-ins here and there, helping out. Even sometimes, I mean, it's just knowing someone is in your corner or whatever. And then, you know, they moved to Charlotte, which is fine. I mean, you know, they're moving on with their life. So it was a lot. It was just a lot. And, you know, I had a conversation with my mom. You know, tough conversation, and she just felt that if she was going back to rehab or to a facility, she wanted to be in Connecticut because we have more family there. And I understand that. You know, she has, I have two adult nieces. They're in their 40s. They're there. Between the two of them, they have 3 adult children. My cousin is there, and I have another cousin with his wife. My mom has a couple of friends there. So there's more people to visit her and things like that. I get it, you know. So I, you know, took her back to Connecticut, and she's been doing fine. She's in a place, and so I'm going to go up there this weekend. I was unable to go the past 2 weekends because I had scheduled a class that I had forgot about for work on a Sunday, that following Sunday. And then because I thought I was going to Connecticut that weekend, I scheduled to work an extra day the following weekend on a Sunday. So those 2 weekends were held up. So now I'm free this weekend. I'm going to go up to Connecticut and see her. And I talked to her a couple days ago, so she's doing fine. Tough decisions. A lot. It was a lot. I'm just going to say that. It's a lot, and it's very thought-provoking. For women, and hence I will be doing a special separate video for that. But nevertheless, I just want to give you guys a quick update with that. That's what I've been doing. And then after she went to Connecticut that same weekend, Gabby had to go to New York for her summer internship in New York, right? She works for a big brand there, and so her dad had to take her. And I had taken the following week off because she was going to New York, and I wasn't sure what that weekend move-in dates were looking like. So I came back and was off that week. And to be honest, I decompressed the entire week. I went to my guys, and he just did everything. Like, he took off, and you know, we did something every day, but I was able to rest. About anything. He just did everything. Like, whatever we did, we went to the movies, he planned it, food, you know, we did some activities and stuff, and it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. And, you know, so I really just been sort of catching up at home. You know, I had all the things from my mom that were left. You know, she brought some things back, but I had equipment, I had the extra bed, you know, commodes and shower chairs and all these things I had in my home. So I've been trying to either get rid of them or pack some things up, all the things, plus, back to work. So that's where I am in terms of that. I know you guys know I've been kind of like MIA for a little bit, but that's been, what's been going on for the month of June. So we are rolling out of June and heading into the month of July. I've got quite a few things on the table going on. So yeah, but I feel good about my decision, and whether my mom would have been here in a facility or in Connecticut in a facility, sometimes you have to make tough decisions, and everyone is not going to agree with your decisions. Oftentimes, I hope this fan isn't blowing in the thing. Oftentimes, yeah, let me just say that. Everybody's not going to agree with your decision. Okay. And that's okay, because that's just how life goes. And at the end of the day, you are your first responsibility. And, I've said this in my life prior to, and what I mean by don't mistake that in relation to my mom. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to know your limits. You have to understand who you are, and you have to understand what works and what doesn't work for you. Right. And, I know in those 90 days what I did do for my mom, didn't do for my mom, et cetera, et cetera. And the only people that really know that are the people who are here. Point blank, period. So, yeah. And I said, I'm not going to get into all that right now, because I am going to do a separate caregiving video, because there are some real lessons that I learned in this process. And I think it's very important for women over 50 to consider. Okay. To consider. So that's going to be on a separate video. But nevertheless, it is 12:55. I'm going to go in. I did get some Subway after I dropped Blaise off. I'm going to go in here, eat really quickly, maybe just rest for 20-25 minutes, and then I'll be going to work. Okay, I'll be headed to work. So all things are the same, pretty much. I'm the same, right? Of course, I'll have more consistent videos coming out, and in the month of July as a whole, I'm sort of revamping. You guys know I'm a divorce coach, author, and all those things. And so the first half of the year was very different than what I had initially anticipated, and the goals and things that I had set for myself, period. And so now I'm reassessing, right, for this second half of the year, some things that I'll be doing in regards to my brand, business, personal, all those things, and continuing to advocate for my mom in the best way that I can, even though I'm not physically there with her every day. But I can still go and see her, and if there's any needs or things that I can fulfill, I will do my best to do that. So just wanted to pop in, give you guys a brief update on what has been going on, share a little bit of my grandson with you guys, and look forward. We'll have some different videos coming up. It's the end of the month. I'll do a month review, and we'll hopefully get back on track within the next couple of weeks or so. Okay? So talk to you guys in a little bit.
Hey, thanks so much for choosing Starbucks. Can I get started for you?
Yes, can I have a grande cinnamon dolce latte hot with an egg?
Hot cinnamon dolce latte. We're doing that with an extra shot?
Yes, please.
Cinnamon dolce. An extra shot. What else for you?
That's it.
Perfect. 817.
Thanks. Okay, we need that extra shot because my grandson wore me out. I was tired. What is going on? Yes. So we're headed to work. 2:39. A little behind. I think I'll make it right at 2. But I wanted to come back and tell you guys that today's Thursday. It's still Thursday afternoon, 2:39. It's 100 degrees. Oh my God. And what did I say today is? I don't even know. Today is 26. Okay. So it's the 26th, and it's 100 degrees out. I'm on my way to work. And
Hello.
hey. Oh,
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I am hot.
It is. It's 100 degrees.
It's going to be 8:17. It's going to ask you a quick question on the screen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was hanging out with one of my friends yesterday, and she was taking me home, and I saw some heat lightning, but I didn't think it was. I was like, did I just blink really hard, or was that a flash?
Right. Definitely hot.
Would you like a sleeve?
Yes, please. And a short straw. Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Awesome. Thanks so
I
much.
hope you enjoy, ma'am.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Okay, they know me a little too well here. But as I was saying, it's hotter than Blaise's. And earlier this week, my air was out. So 2 nights, you guys, I was without air. I noticed it Sunday evening. I worked this weekend. And well, I worked Sunday, and when I got off and I came home, I'm like, okay, it's a little warm in here. You know, I had actually played around a little bit with the air the day before to kind of see, but Sunday night it was definitely way too hot. So Monday morning I called and called regarding the air. So they were able to get someone out to my home on Monday evening or late afternoon. So I went into work late, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't fix it on Monday. They had to, something about let the system thaw out, if you will, whatever. Came back on Tuesday and they fixed it. So Tuesday night I slept like a baby. And I don't really have any fans. I had one little small fan, and then when I went to work on Monday, my coworker just happened to have these other little like chill fans or blowers or something she had in her car from something she said. She goes, oh, I've got these in my truck. You can use them if you want. And you drop these little ice cubes in it or a little water, and it kind of cools it and blows it out on you or whatever. So, I thugged it out. I thugged it out Monday night and Tuesday night. No, Sunday night, Monday night, whatever. They fixed it Tuesday evening, so I slept well. Slept really good past 2 nights, so that's been good. Other than that, we're headed to get this Thursday over with. I am off tomorrow on the weekend. As I said, going to Connecticut, so cool beans. And that's where we are. So I just wanted to stop back in for today as I'm headed up. I'm going to sip on this. I need this extra shot of espresso. Blaise wore me out. Blaise wore me out. Ooh, honey. Racing and jogging and playing ball and all that. But I enjoyed him thoroughly. So you guys, I'm going to call it a day, a moment, whatever, for this Thursday anyway. And I'll see you guys next time. It is Friday morning, June 27th, 10:30 a.m. Of course, we are off today, and we are out in the streets and running some errands. So, yes, it is 78 degrees. It's overcast. Tomorrow I'm going to be getting on the road to go to Connecticut to see my mom. It's going to be a quick trip. I'll see her a few hours Saturday, a few hours Sunday morning, and then I'll get back on the road and come back home. I want to wash my car. I have a car wash membership. I'm not sure if you guys have that in your area, wherever you are, but it's pretty convenient because you can wash your car as much as you want to. And we have several different locations here, and what I love is some are soft brush and some are no touch, so I kind of balance in between. But I do want to vacuum the car out. However, it looks, and the car isn't horrible, it's terribly dirty or anything like that. I just want to like to freshen up before I go on the road. But it's overcast And I had this feeling if I wash the car, put all my little energy into it, right, that it's going to rain, thunderstorm. So I don't think I'm going to do it. It's neither here nor there. But I have my little list here today. We've got a couple of errands to run. I need to go back home, pack, and have all those things ready. My guy is coming up this evening. We're going to go to a comedy show. I think Tony Rock is in the area. So he texted me this morning and asked me if I wanted to go to that. So I think that's, if tickets are still available, I'll let him handle that. You know, if not, we'll do something else, go to dinner, whatever. But so he'll be up this you know, late afternoon. So yeah, so that's all I am doing today. What is on my mind? I was watching you know, doing some laundry this morning, and watching Pop the Balloon. Hadn't watched that like a full episode in a minute, so that was interesting. Not sure if you watch Pop the Balloon. If you don't know, it is sort of like a dating show. I feel like everybody knows about it or have seen it somewhere. But, you know, it's interesting to see the dynamics of people, how they answer questions, what's important to them. Younger people versus, you know, a little more mature people. So it's just, you know, it's just interesting. And it also is very thought-provoking, right? Some of the questions that people ask are interesting and sometimes very thought-provoking. So I like to watch that from time to time. When my mom was here, she liked to watch it too. So it was a lot of fun. We used to have a lot of fun watching that as well. So I'm just on the road. I'm headed up to Wegmans. I was gonna say I may go to Trader Joe's, but I'm not gonna go to Trader Joe's. I need to run by the Dollar Tree. What else I have on here? I need to go by T-Mobile. Looking for a phone for my mom. I have her on my plan, but she needs her phone is broken, and the rehab center that she's at now, they don't have a phone in the room. Can you figure that out? So when she was here, she's like, I don't need a new phone, because, you know, she had a landline. She wanted a landline when she came here, so I installed a landline. But I feel like she needs one. So if they have, I don't know what kind of offers they have. You know, it has to fit my budget. It has to fit. But I will go by T-Mobile and see what they have. And if I'm able to make that happen today, I will. If not, it may happen the next trip up. So I'll know what I'm dealing with, what that's going to look like. You know, you guys know how it goes with the phones, because her phone is literally broken. So that's where I am this morning. I'm just out and about. I slept really well last night, as I have the past several nights, and I just let myself sleep in. Right now, I'm not going to always continue to do that because I got things to do, but this week I've just been pretty much just allowing myself to sleep in and see when I wake up. And usually a lot of times it's around the 6-hour mark, because, you know, I got home last night, talked to Troy on my way home. Troy and Soleil, I'm usually talking to both of them on speaker. And by the time I, you know, finished talking to them, got in, took a shower, I was watching a little series on Stars that I'm watching, and then I fell asleep probably 1-ish, I'm thinking. So I slept 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like I woke up around 7-ish. So 7:30, something like that. About 6 hours or so. My body kind of naturally wakes up. That's fine. So my intention for today anyway was just a pretty slow morning, which I did. Got my coffee, bumbled around, put some laundry in. I didn't pick up the phone or camera. And I'm actually probably going to film a little more on the phone as I get back into vlogging, because it's much quicker to upload versus transferring from the from the camera to the phone and all that. So anyway, for the vlogging part, I'll probably be, doing that. So that's where I am this morning. I know it's nothing exciting, but I do have some things, as I said, coming forth is June reflections, and I'll probably record that. If I have a moment to record that today before my guy gets here, I will do that, and I'll have that already ready, because that's more of a sit down, and I've already outlined that for you guys, so I can talk about the month and all that stuff. So that'll be good. And then next week I hope to record the caregiving video that I wanted to share with you guys, as well as remember, I got all these things for spring and summer that I needed to share with you. Part 2. I think I did a part 1. I still have a part 2 that I wanted to share. So we've got content coming up, and it's summer. So whatever I'm doing, and I'm really just getting my foot back out here. I hate to be, as my brother used to say, a repeater. I hate to be a repeater, but you guys know my schedule's a little bit different. Working 4 days in a row. Not that that's crazy or anything, but it's just different to what I'm accustomed to, for the past year and a half. So sometimes, 4 days in a row, we've been busy at work, and girl, be tired. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I just wanted to come and share this morning what I'm doing, where I'm going, and I'm excited to see my mom on tomorrow. I'll leave first thing in the morning, get on the road, and make that quick trip, and I'll take you guys with me as well. You guys have seen the road, so I'm not going to really do that aspect, but I'll take you along for whatever goes down. Okay, all right, peace out. It's an amazing day. Hello, it is Sunday, June 29th, 8:09 p.m. I am on my way back home. I think I told you guys I was headed to Connecticut. I went yesterday morning, so this is a quick trip. And I left about 6:30. I don't remember if I came on. I don't remember. But anyway, I left yesterday about 6:30. The trip was much longer than I had anticipated. I left at 6:30, and it had my arrival time to Connecticut, like at my mom's house, like at 2 something. And I did not get into my hometown until close to 5 o'clock. So I didn't even go to my mom's house. I just went straight to the rehab center and saw her for, I stayed there for about 3 hours, and she's doing good. It was so good to see her and talk and just shoot the breeze, catch up a little bit. She's making great progress, especially with her arm, and so it's good. So I stayed there with her for about 3 hours, and left there and got something to eat, which this kind of drive up spot. It's a hot dog spot, but called Frankie's in our area. You guys know I don't eat meat, but they have a lot of other stuff. So I got some onion rings and this like fried veggie combo tray. So it was fried zucchini, fried mushrooms, and fried cauliflower, and that was so good. So I took that to my mom's house. I ate that, and I was out. I was out like a light. I had put I was watching a show that I'm watching on the Stars app. So I was watching that on my iPad, and I was knocked out. When I woke up, it was like 7 o'clock this morning. So there you have it. I got up and I went and spent. I went and got some coffee from Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and then went to see my mom. So I saw her. I got there a little after stayed there until about 1. She had her lunch and everything. And then I headed out and I went and got some food before I left. So went and picked up some snacks for the ride and eggplant parmesan sub from my favorite restaurant in town. And been on the road ever since. So I left around, I would say I pulled out about 2:30. It's now 8:12. And I think my GPS is saying I should arrive like close to 11. It's just starting to rain a little bit where I am. And I'm actually in Maryland. So there you have it. That's where I am. So it's a good trip. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage because I'm just tired, to be honest. So sorry. Just wanted to come and like catch up a little bit. And yeah, I've just been talking, had a couple phone conversations, listening to some old school music, and I haven't gotten tired or anything yet, so I'm good. So far, so good. But I really don't have much to say. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to check in with you guys. And I know it's not a long vlog. I might be stopping the vlog here. Not sure if I'm gonna go into tomorrow or not. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video. We're back. We're going to be back. We're going to be back. We are back on the video trail. Got a couple of videos coming up for you guys for June reflections, and then also I owe you guys a summer haul video. We still got that pending. So yes, so like this channel, subscribe. If you have any content suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I think you guys, if you've been around for a minute, you know, you see kind of where I'm going, what it's about over here. So let me know. And if you're new, go back and check out some of the older videos. You can just kind of get an idea of who I am and all the things, you know. And I'm just excited about giving you some more content for the summer. I definitely have more time and availability, and my mind is more in a creative space, truthfully. So I'm looking forward to sharing more with you for the summer. So have a wonderful, blessed day, you guys, and I'll see you next time.